welcome back. This video is going to be for those of you that took part in the sacrifice for Pulsex or Pulsechain over 2 years ago now. I'm going to give you some strategies or brief strategies, what to look out for, what people will be doing. And don't forget, even if you were not a part of this process, I would still watch this video because it's going to give you the heads up on what people are likely to do. Why watch? Because it's going to affect your back, right? So let's get straight into it. Before I do that, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, click the bell notification icon so you can stay up to date with all my recent videos. Remember, guys, nothing that you see in this video is financial advice. So always make sure to do your own independent research. And with that being said, pause the video, click the link in my description, and join the Telegram group so you can stay up to date with all my recent updates, news updates, technical updates, and much, much more. Now, if you were fortunate enough to be a part of the sacrifice, maybe some of you were watching my videos over 2 years ago, well done. You're in a great position, right? Now, these are the 3 things that people are going to be doing and that you can maybe look out for as well. Number 1 is staking. Number 2 is liquidity provisions. And number 3 is yield farming. These are going to be the go-tos, the standards that most people will be doing. I'll repeat that again: staking, liquidity provisions, and yield farming. And as you can see in the earn area, we already have farms, pools, etc., liquidity, right? It's all here, right? But that's only the tip of the iceberg. And to be honest with you, am I going to be, partaking in those kind of strategies? To be completely transparent, no, I'm not. I have a different strategy that I will be deploying, that I will be getting ready for, and I have to plug it again. My Crypto Group Premium members, the ones that have sacrificed, you're going to get a step-by-step on what the best strategy to do if you were a part of this sacrifice and things that you can actually do. Now, I'm going to touch on, and again, Crypto Group Premium, link in the description if you want to be a part of this and you want to access this premium information. Now, this is something that you all have to understand. The sacrifices are going to be the people that are going to be the make or breaks of the actual initial mainnet launch. What do I mean by that? Let me just get this up quickly. So this is essentially what I mean. And in fact, I'm going to go on to there we go. Let's get up my main chart, right? Let me show you what I mean. And again, what I'm showing you is has been back tested. What does that mean? It's been tested and proven true across many different markets, not only in crypto, but other stocks, etc. Right? And what typically happens is the people that were in early, you guys know about ICOs, airdrops, etc. The people that were in early typically dump their bags. You get the initial pump and then they dump their bags on the launch, and essentially they dump these on all the new people that are buying. And of course, if the buying pressure isn't strong enough, the sellers outweigh the buyers, then we get this scenario. It happened with Hex even, where we saw a 96% sell-off. So this is what you all have to be aware of. And side note, guess what? Yes, we know the community is strong. Yes, we know a lot of people will be taking part on the first 3 things that I mentioned: staking, yield farming, and all this kind of stuff. But as I said 2 years ago when I made my first video, there are some people, smart people that are just early, that are purely buying this for percentage gains. What does that mean? It means if they're happy with their profits on the mainnet launch, whether this is a few hours in or a day in, they are going to dump their bags. Not everybody is as committed to you for the long term of this project. Now, you have to understand that, because if you don't understand that, guess what happens? You end up being someone that's up maybe 10,000, maybe 20,000% within the first few days or weeks or months, right? I'm not going to get into that in this video, and then guess what happens? Because you're not aware of what's actually happening, you end up seeing that 10,000% gain maybe go down to 1,000 or 500. Why? Because everybody sold their bags, and then obviously you're left seeing your profits diminish, when really you could easily, take some profit out of these areas, right? And then once the price does pull back, which inevitably it probably will, my personal opinion, then you can just get better entries. And that's just a snippet of some of the things that our Crypto Crew Premium members will be taking advantage of, especially the sacrificers. Now, the second thing that you could do is actually leveraging your bags, right? So I know a lot of people are interested in PulseX or Pulsechain. Well, let's say you're more interested in Pulsechain and you managed to get involved in both. Well, here's another freebie. You don't necessarily need to deploy any cash to top up on either. What can you do? Simply leverage your current portfolio that you have, the one that you're maybe not that interested in, right? Whether it's Pulsex, you're like, you know what? I'm glad I got in early, but I want to move it over to PLS. Well, guess what? You can just move a portion of your PLSX and swap it over to PLS. So these are the things that you can actually do as an early adopter, someone that was involved in the sacrifice. Actually, technically speaking, once you've covered your sacrifice, I don't like using the term free money, but it definitely ends up being a quote unquote risk-free position. But you have to structure this out. Again, what I'm saying may sound easy. I may be opening your eyes up to a bit more, or maybe you're not understanding what I'm saying at all. And that's why you want to be a Crypto Crew Premium member. Again, I'm going to keep plugging it because I want you guys to do well. I understand that just because you're in early doesn't mean you're going to win. There's going to be people, believe it or not, that are buying PulseX and Pulsechain for the first time. And because they have a great strategy, because they have good entries, exits, a full game plan, they could actually overtake you as an early adopter. So you have to understand all of this. So the main bit of advice, of helpful suggestions that I can, put out there is have a game plan. If you're fortunate enough to be involved in the sacrifice, you have to be aware of some of the things that could occur. And as I mentioned, even if you're someone sacrificing, you have to understand, yes, people like you that are involved early are going to dump their bags. Now, what you do with that information is up to you, but just make sure you have a game plan. And as I said at the start of the video, 3 things that people will do as standard is staking, obviously to earn more of their PLS or PLSX. Number 2, liquidity provisions. And then number 3, yield farming, right? And all these options are already available. And as I said, am I going to be doing this? Question mark. You can only find that out in Crypto Crew Premium. I'll outline my plan for my sacrifice bags. But this is just a heads up for all of you that were fortunate enough to be in early. So congratulations and well done to you. And obviously, if you made it this far in the video, I do want to say, even if you were involved in Hex early, there's also an opportunity to just leverage those Hex bags in order to snap up PLS or PLSX. Again, strategies like that I will speak about in Crypto Crew Premium as well. Links below. Get ready for one of the biggest cryptocurrency launches this year. This is super exciting. And until the next update, seize the day.